to our dearest son, Tzvi. As Abba and I stand here today, proudly gazing into your eyes, we recall those early first days. We remember so clearly the day you were born. It was Purim, and we were in Columbia Hospital in New York City. Abba read the Megillah, gave out Shalach Manis, bringing smiles and cheer to doctors and nurses alike, with his larger-than-life clown wig, and it was on that very day that you were born. Could there be a better name for you than Tzvi Mordechai? We fell in love with you right away. Like your namesake, your great-grandfather Tzvi Gurewitz, your smile brightened the room, and like brave Mordechai from Purim, you are empowered to be a Jewish hero. Your very first smiles, your tears, and every miraculous milestone remain etched in our minds. As a gardener cultivates their garden, we, your parents, lovingly watered our precious sapling. We nurtured you and surrounded you with holiness. We sang and spoke to you in Yiddish. We said the Shema with you every night after we read you a story from the Torah. And when you woke up, we were right there by your crib singing you Moda'ani. I still remember the day that Abba wrapped you in a tallis and you tasted the honey on the olive bays in this very ballroom. You were all of 3. We as parents tried using every moment to teach you about your Jewish heritage. You made it easy for us. Your Simchas Achayim, your natural optimism, was right there, absorbing it with joy. Your dark eyes would sparkle, wanting to hear more. You would cry when we put the Torah back into the ark. You loved going to synagogue on Shabbat. You loved greeting everyone with a smile. And at 7 years old, you stood tall with pride in front of the ASU students and recited the Kiddush for the very first time. And with such heart and care, you helped many students wash for the challah. We were leading a campus Chabad house, but for you, every student was your friend. And now, Tzvi, you are 13 years old, and you've become quite the bacher. We know we haven't raised you ourselves, but every step of your education was formed and guided by the Rebbe himself. And his teachings are always about sharing and giving and filling another person's life with light and joy.
Yeah, that you give to challenge on you about Mitzvah, to go from strength to strength in all matters of Yiddishkeit. Tzvi says,
Abba and I strive to dedicate our lives to the Rebbe's teachings, and so we moved to ASU to open a Jewish lighthouse. And you, Tzvi, were just 6 months old. From the very beginning, you were part and parcel of our work at Chabad at ASU. With your bright smile, you greet each student as family, as they truly are. You teach all who enter our Chabad house. You give students an opportunity to put on tefillin. Your enthusiasm for learning spills over as you share your knowledge with all those around you. You lead Jewish life by example. You teach students life lessons. You celebrate holidays with students.
Bet.
Gimel. Dalet. Hey. Vav. Zion. Chet.
now that you are becoming bar mitzvah, and you sit on the shoulders of generations of Rabbeim and ancestors, we ask God to continue to protect you and guide you as you embrace an additional gift, the mitzvah of tefillin. Take a look at your roots, Tzvi. Your Zaidi Shapiro, my grandfather, was known for being punctual, responsible, and still made time to help with a smile. Tzvi, when you go off to your studies, may you also find a steady rhythm in your learning, and yet always continue to make time for others. From your Abba side, you have heard so much about your Zaidi Meir Itkin. As the Rebbe told someone who needed a favor, Geh zu Meir Itkin, hat achush in ton ayid ateve. Go to Meir Itkin. He is talented in knowing how to do a favor for a fellow Jew. Tzvi, may you always retain your gift of caring and connecting with all those you meet. And Zaidi Gurewitz, my grandfather, grew up under heavy communist Russian rule. He was unable to get a proper Jewish education. Instead, he went to work at a young age to support his siblings. Despite his difficult life, he developed a wonderful sense of humor and created an atmosphere of joy and laughter around him. May you continue his legacy of bringing much joy to all those you have the privilege to meet. It is your fourth grandfather, Reb Chaim Menachem Tiechtel of blessed memory, who gave you a gift that you can wear every day, his tefillin. The tefillin that you will now wrap around your arm every day are the same tefillin that he wore. Born in Czechoslovakia to a rabbinic family, he saw his life completely uprooted by the Nazis. He was forced to keep running throughout the war, trying to escape the terror of the Nazis. However, throughout this terrible chapter, he held firmly to our God above and to the Torah and mitzvahs which he gave us. In later years, when he lived in the holy city of Jerusalem, he taught in the IDF and dedicated his life to writing and publishing the Torah books of his revered father, Rabbi Yisachar Shlomo Tiechtel, who was murdered in the Holocaust. Every time you wear his tefillin, you are proudly declaring your refusal to shy away from our precious values of emunah, faith, and commitment to Yiddishkeit. Tzvi, your journey as a man begins with your bar mitzvah. Today is the day when you bridge the past, present, and move towards the future. Today, Tzvi, you enter into that milestone. May you, Tzvi, be the link that ushers in the era of true peace, which will be as joyous as Purim, but will last forever, the coming of Mashiach. May it happen now. With all our love, Abba and Mommy.